Hi, my name is Kim Napton.
And I am Kristen Killalay, and we are doing our digital literacy project on digital storytelling. We met at the opening reception and found out we were both English teachers who taught reluctant writers and thought we'd make great partners. So we decided, since we both work with reluctant writers, one of the most important things we need to do to get the kids to be engaged in the writing process is to establish a safe classroom environment. And traditionally, we do a getting to know each other exercise, but we both thought, how could we incorporate digital media to establish a safe classroom environment?
Yeah, so the next part was doing a little bit of research and playing around with different tools and trying to figure out which medium would work best with the kids. And then we found that there are many tools out there that the kids can choose from. So then what we did is we played around. We went to some of the workshops and we found some interesting tools like Flipgrid, and we played around with Google Slides and Animoto.
So we decided our project would be digital storytelling, and we would have two kids pair up and listen to each other's story and then create each other's story. So, what are the questions that these kids need to answer? That would be different than what we were really testing. And one is the power of telling someone else's story, hearing the information, being able to be an active listener, and then constructing a story, the power and responsibility of that. And also the medium of digital media, all the things that are out there, what you can choose, how you can make it original and unique, and what are the advantages and maybe even disadvantage of doing it in that venue.
The next thing we needed to figure out is how we were actually going to present the assignment to the students. And so what we did is we created some Google Slides and put the overview of what the assignment is and possible topics for the kids.
We also, within the Google Slides, put in GIFs, or GIF, they know, to make it entertaining and also as a model that they too could use this as a format of storytelling.
And they're very funny. They're humorous, so hopefully that will be a little bit of a hook for the kids, which is always important.
Our next use of technology was, well, we both went to Renee's Flipgrid presentation and thought it was just fabulous. So we wanted to see, or we both had the idea that if we used Flipgrid as a pre-writing strategy, where a lot of kids, when they have to share with their partner, they're nervous because they feel they're being watched, or they can't think fast enough, or they can't write fast enough, and they are just very self-conscious within the sharing process. So Flipgrid will be a great tool for our students to, once they pick a prompt and maybe free write by themselves what they want to talk about, they will go home and do a Flipgrid of what their story will be and why they chose it. And then their partner can listen to the story, figure out questions to ask or make comments, and return the Flipgrid back. That way they come back into the classroom already with the foundation of where to begin, and hopefully will hit the ground running.
Yes, and in the future, as we move on after the Institute, we do realize that, for some kids, maybe the Flipgrid won't be a great choice for every single student. I think it will work for most, if not all, but there will be other options for those kids, too, to present their story if they so wish.
And our other last form of media that we decided to, or digital tool that we decided to do, was creating a wiki page, or in Kim's case, she has Google Classroom. For myself, the wiki page was just a way to load up digitally all the documents and handouts that we presented in class, and our slideshow and our animated examples. So when kids are getting stuck, or they lose something, or they just need inspiration, they can refer back to the wiki page and get that inspiration.
Yeah, and through this whole process, I think one of the greatest things is learning all the different mediums that are out there to help kids stay organized, have everything in one place, and not have to worry about losing this or that, everything from the Google Docs to the wiki page or Google Sites. It's just that's been a wonderful experience. So we learned a lot about ourselves. It would take a long time to go through everything, but I would say that one thing I learned is I never imagined that I would be this passionate and excited to try out these new things, and I'm even more excited to bring it back to my school and share it with my colleagues and hopefully get them really excited because there has been a little bit of pushback on our one-to-one that we're starting this year. So hopefully I will be able to sort of plant some seeds and get people excited to try new things in their classroom using digital literacy.
And I learned I'm a North, so that's cool. Which made sense because when I do things, I like to just jump right in and figure it out and make mistakes as I go. I guess I'm a kindergartner in that
She is.
aspect. But I learned so many tools that just made me just so excited to start teaching again and to go back in the fall and present this to our students. And I just have a new fire that I felt like was maybe dwindling before. So that's really great. And my school has so much technology, but really no one knows how to use it properly or has an understanding of all the things that are out there. So I'll be able to come back and share during our in service all the things I learned here and hopefully bring the whole school into the 21st century. And I'm really excited to share. So,
Yeah, thanks to the Institute. I hope I can come back next year.
me too. Bye.